Hello there. So, I've already done the Raw vlog for this week, and this is the Smackdown one. This is the Smackdown go-home show, I suppose, before Money in the Bank on Sunday. And of course it's very Money in the Bank orientated, as you would probably expect. Started off with the women in the ring. It's the 4 contenders for the Money in the Bank contract on Sunday from Smackdown. And they are Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Naomi and Lana. They were holding a women's summit with General Manager Paige in the ring. And while they were sort of doing the usual back and forth, I'm going to win, no, I'm going to win, I respect you, but no, I'm going to win. They had some visitors from the Iconics and the remaining members of Absolution. Now, before I go any further, I want to say that I really like Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. I think they're actually both really talented wrestlers. I think they've got really good mic skills. They're great heel characters. I really enjoy them when they're on the screen, doing whatever they're doing. The Iconics, though, very, very annoying. Now, I know that's kind of the idea, but there's annoying and there's annoying. Like Carmella, she's annoying, but it's all part of the storyline, it's all part of the character, and I get it. And I actually find her funny, and I like it when she's on screen being annoying. It's kind of funny annoying, but the Iconics are just annoying, to the point where my husband, we record Smackdown and Raw because we're not going to sit up until like 3 in the morning watching it. So we always watch it the next day, which means we get to fast forward through the adverts, which also means we get to fast forward through the Iconics. He always does this, and I can't say that I blame him. Their spots on the mic are just getting more and more infuriating. It was a novelty the first couple of times, it's not now, and it needs to stop because it's so dull. And we haven't even seen them do that much in the ring, and to be honest, I was a bit of a late comer to NXT. I didn't even see them wrestle at NXT. So they're doing my head in. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if that's a popular opinion or not, but to me, I don't like the Iconics. There you go, I've said it. Anyway, the result of this women's summit was that there was going to be an 8-woman tag team. However, Asuka sort of accosted Paige backstage and said, I'd like to fight Carmella this evening, and Paige said, well, I'm not going to do that, you've got your match on Sunday, however, I will put you in the team with the Money in the Bank contenders, and Carmella can go with the Iconics and Absolution. Brilliant. Great idea. So that's what we got later on as a main event, but I'll cover the match now. It gave all the women a chance to shine, to show all their specialisms, to show all the different skills that they have, and how varied a roster Smackdown Live has. I mean, this was almost every single woman on the roster, and it was absolutely brilliant. There's some really, really, really talented women there. And it was just great to see. It was a brilliant, brilliant piece. Of course, it had to be set up that Asuka was going to win. And she did. And not only did she get the win, she forced Carmella to tap out during the Asuka lock. Now, the trouble is, as I mentioned in the Raw video a few days ago, sometimes this is a kind of precursor of what's to come. If somebody wins on a go-home show, generally speaking, they lose at the weekend. I can't understand the mentality of that with Asuka, though, and Carmella. If Carmella wins and retains, it's not going to be through any legal means, and perhaps that's going to set up a much longer feud, which would be interesting and good. But it kind of makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. So I don't really know how that one's going to pan out on Sunday. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, there will be a vlog about Money in the Bank. Obviously. Anyway, and the rest. Because of where they were, Jerry the King Lawler, the local hero, came out to do a ringside interview with AJ Styles, but this consisted of like no more than a minute or so of AJ Styles with all the usual stuff that you expect to hear in a promo about how he's going to beat Shinsuke Nakamura, he's not afraid of him, it's no DQ, so blah blah blah. Which was fine. And that led on to a match. But not between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. Jeff Hardy's back. In case you didn't know, Jeff Hardy has kind of been there but kind of sidelined for a little while. I suppose WWE were trying to wait and see what would be the outcome of his DUI. I will cover that in the next video, actually, under the news and rumours section. But needless to say, he's back. He's been, he's received his punishment and he's back, and he was fighting Shinsuke Nakamura, which was a brilliant way of doing it, to put Shinsuke Nakamura up against a champion, a current champion, even if it's not the champion that he will be fighting. However, again, the match kind of made Shinsuke Nakamura not look quite as strong as he necessarily should do, although what you must remember is that the match on Sunday is a no DQ and this was a standard match. Because Shinsuke Nakamura was getting fed up with the way things were going, he actually low-blowed Jeff Hardy, which was brilliant, of course, and we are used to seeing this over the last couple of months, but this was a great move. It meant that Jeff Hardy won by disqualification, and it showed that Shinsuke Nakamura really will go to any lengths on Sunday to try and get that count out. He stood over Jeff's prone body in the ring and counted to 10, as we've seen him do in recent weeks, to AJ Styles and other wrestlers. And this was brilliant, because it shows that he really will stop at nothing to try and get that title from AJ with a count out. So that pretty much covers that. And that's pretty much one of the biggest matches that we're going to be getting on Sunday. Then there was the technical brilliance of Daniel Bryan and Shelton Benjamin. Now, as we know, Daniel Bryan's going to be fighting Big Cass again. They fought at Backlash last month. They're going to be fighting again at Money in the Bank on Sunday. That feud is still rumbling on. There was no sign of Big Cass. He did do a promo where he said he was paid about 25 grand to attend the local fair and open one of their new rides. He then had this cardboard cutout of a "you must be this tall to ride" thing, and suggested that Daniel Bryan would have been too short to ride. That was it. That's what we got from Big Cass. But the real skill was in the ring. Daniel Bryan against Shelton Benjamin, and it was good. So they're both really good technical wrestlers, and they both got really good sort of background in amateur wrestling and all sorts of things like that. So it was great to see the pair of them go at each other in the ring. I really, really enjoyed their match. I thought it was really good technical match, and once you've had all the sort of high-flying stuff from Jeff Hardy and Nakamura, you kind of needed something a little bit more technical. So this was a really good offset, and I really, really enjoyed their match. Daniel Bryan did get the win, which, let's face it, wasn't really that surprising. It was via submission. It didn't really tell us who may or may not win on Sunday, though, because, like I say, usually they'd have a match between them or a promo or something where you'd see a clear winner from that, and that would give you an indication. But because this was Daniel Bryan against Shelton Benjamin, it didn't really give us a clue as to who might win on Sunday. Now, last time they met, Daniel Bryan beat Big Cass. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen next, if this is a feud that's going to continue. It's quite bizarre because apparently Daniel Bryan asked Paige to bring Miz across in the Superstar Shake-Up so that he could fight him because he had unfinished business with him. So this is a really odd move that they've gone down the Big Cass route and they kind of moved away from him fighting Miz. So I don't know, it's kind of confusing, and I don't know if anyone else has picked up on that. But Sunday, we'll see what happens. Daniel Bryan, Big Cass. Speaking of Sunday and Money in the Bank, the men got their match as well. Now, the New Day went around because, in case you didn't realise, Xavier Woods has got his YouTube channel, Up, Down, Down. Phenomenally popular. He gets lots of other wrestlers involved with that channel, and it's absolutely brilliant. They were at EC3 this week, which is basically this big gaming convention where all the new releases are sort of promoted, and all the news about upcoming games over the next year or two. All the big companies that produce these massive games on a variety of platforms, from Steam to PlayStation to Xbox to blah blah blah. They all come out with their new releases, their new ideas, their consoles, everything. So that's what they've been involved in this week. So they weren't actually on the show, but they made their presence felt, as you will see. Miz managed to persuade General Manager Page that he should be the special referee in the match against Rusev and Samoa Joe, because he was a method actor and he was going to be playing a mentor to a dog which was going to referee its first match at WrestleMania in his new film, Ruff Ruff Ruff. Page apparently fell for it and let him be the special referee. It was a brilliant match between two of the biggest men on SmackDown Live, and they are two of the most popular men on SmackDown Live, despite both of them having slightly heel characters. This was really good fun, excellent to watch. Miz getting involved was hilarious. Samoa Joe was basically trying to take down Miz the whole time, as well as Rusev, which meant that Miz refused to do the count when he did pin Rusev. He ended up hitting Miz, and Rusev ended up getting the pinfall on Samoa Joe. At the end of the match, Aiden English grabbed a ladder from under the ring and handed it to Rusev, who then proceeded to beat up Samoa Joe some more. However, Miz snuck up on him and hit him with a skull-crushing finale. Managed to basically put the ladder up and climb up it himself. So that was really good. It was good fun. It was a great way to build up some more tension before the Money in the Bank match. I think the assumption is that somebody from Raw is going to win. In fact, that's what I'd like to know from you guys. I personally think that because the contracts went to SmackDown Superstars last year, that they're going to go to Raw Superstars this year. I think Raw have probably got the slightly stronger draw on their side for both sides. I mean, the women, it's a little bit harder to tell, but I still think it's going to go to Raw Superstars. With the women, I would like to see it go to Ember Moon. I don't know if she's going to be ready for that, but that's where I'd like to see the contract go. I think with the men, the obvious choice will probably be Braun Strowman. Whether they're going to go down that route, I don't know. Otherwise, I'd like Finn Balor to get it. But we shall see. So what do you think? Is it going to be a SmackDown Live superstar, or is it going to be a Raw superstar that manages to grab the Money in the Bank contract on Sunday? Let me know. I know you've actually only got about a day to sort of say, but let me know. And I will see you very, very soon, because I'm going to be immediately filming my 205 Live in NXT video after this to post up. So lucky you, you're getting 2 videos in one day. I suppose that makes you lucky. Who knows? It's your opinion. Like I say, you can follow me on Twitter at Miss Critch, at Sarah Harding 86, and there's also my blog. I will put a link to the blog again in the description. I think that's probably a good thing to do. And I will see you very soon. Bye bye.